Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
So 190, 180, 0.
They go play action. Rivers brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Everyone got four down. Alert three.
Hey, team six. Snap.
Now Minshew on first and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Boyd.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Four down. Kill.
White.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10.
Check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Delta. Hey, box truck.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Left. White, 89.
A give to Kamara running right. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Kamara trying the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles step in. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Ready? I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Cannon Balaj. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Balaj. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
To throw on second down, McGill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. First and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Browns.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, clean 80, round 80.
Don't say nothing.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Left.
Here's Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Balaj. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
From the gun on 3rd down. McGill, he gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
58 to Mike. 58.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, here's an option right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come on, D. He's coming. Let it go. We got double shot. Mike, 55. Right there.
Operating from the gun. McGill. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Man open left side is Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
You. That's it.
From the gun, McGill. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch out, watch out.
On second down, Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Red Delta! 12. Run 80!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a moment.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Curtis Samuel. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To the left side here for Eifert. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Cleveland.
Then 180! 180!
Tight into the right, bro. Tight into the right. Move.
Load it! Load it!
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Behind!
The first down throw here for Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Easy.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
Hey, Rocket.
Play action now. Rivers to the left side here for Eifert. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Man, I got you. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Hey, let's get that go.
Operating from the gun, McGill. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. This is caught at the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm trying to collect. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Balaj. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He gets this one to Boyd. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. Sharks got it left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 79! 79! Left! Go!
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Black 11!
Let's go, D.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Okay. Black 15! Run 80! Shoot!
51 to Mike.
Run 80!
On third down, Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
With it is Brown. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run. They're running it. 59.
From the gun, McGill. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set 180. I brought 80.
3rd and long for Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You got nothing. Check 24. Check 24.
Again, it's Balaj. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready. 52. No train. Spell. Check 3. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Quarterback D line. Get that quarterback D line. No.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down. McGill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Our time. It's our time. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Take off.
Operating from the gun. McGill. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big stop. Let's go.
Tighten up. Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down, Cleveland.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch the shift.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, 79. 79. Hey, easy.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, here we go. Kill.
Bust right.
Hey, turn it up.
He's back to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Red Delta.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Shut up. The field, D. Mike,
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, McGill. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal, with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee.
Of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Red! Red!
They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the... So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.